What's up everyone, Master Fox here today, talking about the state of Fire Kings. I might make more videos talking about the state of different archetypes if you guys are interested in it after you guys see this video. I'm still not sure about that, but let's get right into it. Fire Kings are a peculiar beast. The deck is very powerful in my opinion, but it came out at the wrong time. Had it come out 1 to 2 years prior, it may very well have been tier 1 and could have been even considered very broken. Unfortunately, the metagame has changed a lot, and destruction effects have become the weakest form of removal, which hurt Fire King significantly. The deck does have many things going for it though. Barong is a fantastic searcher for the deck, grabbing anything from monsters to spells, and it's all on top of a beat stick body too. There's nothing not to love about their searcher Barong. And then they have Garunix, the Mega Fire Chicken, which is a great card, and it becomes especially absurd once you get the chicken loop up and running. Well, then everything's burning. Even today, in an age of floaters, if you can get your loop set up, you will be in a pretty good position against even the top tier decks. The main problem though is getting in that position. Beyond that, the best card in the deck isn't actually Garunix, but Onslaught of the Fire King. Garunix is a great card, but Onslaught is extremely versatile and it is what sets up your Garunix loops in the first place. It can also fetch Sacred Phoenix if you're running it as a heavy storm. Fire Kings have some devastating plays available to them, but when it comes down to it, the deck has failed to become largely relevant. I'll try to outline several reasons for that. Reason number 1. A major problem of Fire Kings is dead drawing Garunix. Garunix is a clunky card to deal with in your hand, as there isn't really a good way to dispose of him. Early on, people tried to use discard traps to dump him to the graveyard, which worked alright. Then, with the release of Yaksha, at the very least, there was an in-theme method of dealing with dead chickens in your hand. Although the thing was, Yaksha was almost as unwieldy to use as Garunix was in your hand, and that it didn't really truly deal with the problem. However, a currently OCG-only card, Fire King Island, deals with this problem 100% perfectly. Now, if only it would actually come to the TCG, then this problem would finally be solved. Reason number 2. I touched on this earlier, but destruction has been power creeped as a form of removal. This hurts the deck in 2 aspects. First, the deck not only functions off of destruction, but thrives off of its own monsters being destroyed. If the meta is centralizing away from the usage of destruction though, that weakens the very core and heart of the deck, which is being triggered off of its destruction. The second part of this is the fact that destruction is the worst form of removal. And with Garunix being the main monster and the main removal source of the deck, you can see where the problem is. The way the meta has shaped up has gimped both the defensive and offensive potential of the deck. Plus, it doesn't help that Castel laughs at Garunix. If I had a penny for every good boss monster that Castel wrecked, well, you guys know the rest. And lastly, reason number 3. For all of the recursion that the deck is capable of, it is also pretty easy to burn itself out. To be honest, the deck doesn't generate too much card advantage. Rather, it functions by dwindling your opponent's card advantage. This is a problem for recovery strategies. The deck can't really recover from a bad position. Sure, they do have Onslaught, which is actually a legendary top deck card, but that's not enough. Right now, you're probably thinking of Rekindling, and I agree. Rekindling gives the deck some form of recovery, but its limitation hurt the deck hard. Overall, Fire Kings are a well-designed deck that for the large part, I believe functions exactly as it was intended to. But for the reasons that I mentioned before, the deck just couldn't enter into the competitive metagame. I do stand by the fact that if it had been released slightly earlier, it may have been tier 1 though. I mean, the easiest corollary I can draw it to is to the Debris Hime deck. I loved the Debris Hime deck back in the day. It ruled the game around late 2009 to early 2010, I believe, and that's when Black Rose Dragon and Debris Dragon got hit, I believe. Believe it or not, Black Rose Dragon was limited on the list for a while. But anyways, I think the Debris Hime is the closest correlation that I can draw between Fire Kings and another kind of generic version of the deck. And Fire Kings are essentially just a better version of the Debris Hime deck. And so you can imagine what Fire Kings would have been able to do in late 2009, early 2010. I mean, it probably would have been just mega fire chicken everywhere. Anyways, that's it for this video. Tell me what you guys think about it in the comments section below. Give this video a thumbs up. and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.